We on Bertha Wilson. My grandmother's name was Mom Bertha. You know what I'm saying? My grandfather's name was William. I'm a kind of go in, son. See that? Wilson. Williamson. That's the Jones and the Slades. And look at this. See where we at? Now, hold on. Before I read that, I'm gonna pull this up. This is, I gotta pull it all out at once. The trade forward history. What it say? We just did the article yesterday. Now, right here, I had to come out here. Right here, it say Eli and Alicia changed that when they planted their bright leaf tobacco in Caswell County field in 1852 or 53. It said, so it looked like they knew what they was doing. Eli. Come on, man. Come on. It said Abisha perfected. Who right and who wrong? The book of Eli or the book of Abisha? Was that Abisha's son? was Abisha Eli's son? Hey, man, I gotta get this pic, dog. I gotta get this pic. Yo, I can't make this up. That's a 1976 Carolina. I'm gonna put my book down. You know what I mean? Look at that. So who right and who wrong? He didn't say nothing about no slaves. He said they perfected. But who they talking about? Who the big dog they name up there next? Kentucky? Come on, man. Look at this. It says a native of Caswell County moved into town 1869 to open a tobacco warehouse in the old livery stable on Come on, bro. So he went from Caswell to Liberia or Liberty Street. Dog. Come on, bro. I want y'all to read this for yourself because you know what I'm saying. Bertha Wilson and Blanc. So it wouldn't be for no, if it wasn't for them taking this formula to the trade fold, Reynolds wouldn't have known about. You feel what I'm saying? Brown and Williamson. Brown and Williamson. Come on, man. And then we already talked, the article broke down slavery. We told you that was to serve who? Not your masters, but your chief and chieftesses. And more importantly, your ancestors. You know what I'm saying? Come on, this is before R.J. Reynolds, bro. You know what I mean? Eli Slade. I am a Slade. Man, Abisha. Y'all go look at that article, man. Go to NoMoreSuitsLLC.com and then you gonna scroll down till you see why do niggas be killing niggas. Because this is our land. This is our soil. You know what I'm saying? See that number 9? This is our soil. Ebenezer Church is on the other end of this street. Ebenezer was a slave. You know what I'm saying? I have their family tree. I have our family tree going back to the 1600s, 1655. And Ebenezer is on there. Ebenezer. What that book of Eli about? Oh, boy. Oh, let me get the coordinate points. I got to get the coordinate. Oh, and then it said he discovered this in the 1850s on a farm. I got to read this. I'm sorry, y'all. I didn't read it because I traveled far to get here today. 1850s on a farm in this area. It says that the Abisha slave, right? Abisha perfected a process for curing yellow tobacco. His slave, Stephen, discovered the process in 1839. So let's go back here. This is history, man. This is what they wrote the history books for. 114. See how old? You see that? And we're going to Caswell County courthouse next. But this is how Trey Foe used to look. Or wash long. On my mail yesterday that I sent out with this. See, I put these pictures in that article. I got it from here. This is tobacco leaf. This is who's working in the tobacco plants. R.J. Reynolds, bro. It wouldn't be R.J. Reynolds if it wasn't for Abisha. Or Eli. They say 1839. Now go look on the website. I mean on No More Suits. We're gonna get that. We're gonna get that fact right. Yeah, bro. Look at that. Main Street, trapping that tobacco, the tobacco. And then go look up Henry Slade, 1655. Look, this was telling you about what they call him, Dick Reynolds, Pauls. Because Richard is Dick, Pauls. Who's the biggest blood in Winston? I'm telling you, man, you gotta know your birthright. That's why I'm here to you today. So it says here, it said he brought a couple hundred of tobacco plants. It says the Napoleonic Wars cut off markets, so we were shipping tobacco from here to France and England, westward. And then it says this result plummeted to average about 4 cents a pound in 1850. With the invention of the cotton gin, my grandfather worked in the cotton mill, Moses Cone. And he was Gordon Slade. He's who indoctrinated us into his mother name was Odell Slade, who died on my brother's birthday in 1987. Right? Eli and Alicia changed it in 1852. So we gotta look up Eli and Alicia. That's what I'm gonna have to come back out here. You know what I'm saying? And look up Eli and Alicia. Because right here it say Abisha in 1839. You know what I mean? But it says Slade. Stephen was a Slade too, because, you know what I mean? And these is all Negroes. Look up the Slave Phenomena, the book, The Slave Phenomena, published in 2007, I believe. It's going to talk about this. So, what's his face? What is this guy's name? Frank Torresi. Send this to Frank Torresi. You know what I mean? Tell him let's have coffee in Caswell County. So we can talk, you know, because we got to get the history right. Because Frank Torresi not from here. I am. The real, not historian, Winston, a re-story. Oh, Richard. See that? So from these soils, with my old wagon, is, by the way, they make these in Chattanooga. That's where my daughter was crowned at and born at. My fault. Same difference. You see what I'm saying? So out here, these the tobacco lands. You know what I mean? This the tobacco. Call it bacco. That nigga Henry Slade said in 1670, he said, I shipped this 40,000 pounds of tobacco under this condition. Oh, under this condition. Yeah. So I'm not making all this up, man. Ain't nobody else gonna give you the real. I'm like, what other Slade is gonna come out here and give you the history on the Slades? It's people outside of us. Torresi is not a Slade. You know what I mean? We appreciate the work that he did, but he had to step up and do the work because we stopped doing the work. We started going over Africa and stuff. You know what I mean? Which is cool, but you gotta, what Noble Drew Ali say? You gotta worship under your own divine fig tree, your own branch. You know what I mean? Revelation 21. We the root and the branch of David. That's what it say. So this is the Slades. This is the Slade soil, boy. This is the Slade soil. You just seen it. Because Slade had not slaves, servants. You know what I mean? That's what Winston State teach us to be. It don't say enter the learned department to slave. Slave is Slav, which is another nationality. You know what I mean? So at least they got their nationality. We the Slades, we the serfs, we the Moors. So I serve. Am I a slave right now? Because I'm working for free to come out here to get this information to you. So is that slavery or is that servitude? You know what I'm saying? Boy, I'm about to cry. I'm about to cry. This is my Bertha, who died on June 12th, 2002, I believe. I was 7 years old. And she gave birth to my grandmother, Viola Cright, on July 7th, 1933. And I literally carried with these hands, I carried 2 months after I brought my daughter into this world, I carried my grandmother's casket to her final resting spot beside her father, who these same hands carried. In the Brown Summit. What did it say, Brown? Brown and Williamson? Come on, man. I could talk all day about this stuff. You know what I mean? Homage to my grandfather Gordon. I couldn't take him here. So I'm representing him. I'm Quentin the Third in proper format. I'm Ibn Dadil, definitely. My mother's son. And the coast is going to tell you that. Let me get these coordinate points. Oh, I'm going to get these coordinate points. We about 50 miles north of the, or west of the, let me see. I ain't got good service. Okay, I got it right here. 9 Bertha Road, 3649, 47 and 1. That's degrees north. So we 49 degrees north of the 36, and we are 31, which is really 32 degrees west of the 79th. You know what I'm saying? So if we keep going west, we're going to pass, high point is the 80th meridian. And then at the high point is the Trefo. Trefo is in the 80th meridian zone. Feel me? So we about 50 minutes shy of that is what that's saying. Or east of that. And right now, Saturn, Mercury and Saturn is, where's that sun at? Wherever the sun is. Sun's right there. So Saturn and Mercury is passing each other right over in here. And then you got the sun right there, and Aquarius pouring that water down. Is in a water bearer. The sun is a big ball of water, and it's in the water bearer, passing that information down to these lands. So watch how fruitful this is going to be after today. You know what I'm saying? Again, this is cosmology. And you come on down a little bit into Pisces, right? Because we're just talking about Aquarius. You come to Pisces. Venus just passed Jupiter yesterday, and it's going into Amen. It'll be in Amen on 3/22, my mother's birthday. Today is 3/2. So in 20 days, Venus will be in Amen. And what it's telling you is giving you a highlight, a preview of what Jupiter's getting ready to do, because Jupiter's going into Amen, but it's going to be in 2024. So Venus is going ahead and giving you the preview. They communicating with each other. You know what I mean? Like I'm about to show them how it's about to be done. You know what I mean? And then when Amen comes, we got to restore all of the pain, because that's a Jupiter New Year. So when Venus comes, we're going to have to do some restoration. We got to do some healing, because that's a new Venus cycle. You know what I mean? And then the sun is trailing. The sun is moving a little bit slower than what y'all think. So today is March 2nd. So how y'all would think we in Pisces? You know what I'm saying? We actually are still in Aquarius. The sun is in Aquarius. Earth may be in the Piscean realm. You feel me? However, the sun is in Aquarius. That's what you call side, the rail. So yeah, you gotta understand astronomy. The Earth is small compared to the universe. So this is, you know what I mean? I really didn't have to use GPS to come out here. You know what I mean? You just use your mind. Your mind is your GPS. So this is, the tobacco that went I'm gonna put this on YouTube because people from Japan is gonna watch this. People from Turkey, the Turkish tobacco sourced here, the green leaf tobacco. That's why they put the camel on there. The Camel City. Come on, these the codes, man. Eli, what's the book of Eli? Ebenezer. So yeah, y'all go, no more Sus LLC and Guadalupe, and that's just a code. You know what I'm saying? That's just a highlight. But it's a lot of information that's packed in that article. Written by Don Rahim. Rahim is womb. The Don that came out the womb. So, yeah, man. Yeah. No more suits. LLC.com. You know what I mean? And then you can get Daryl Q. Slade's books. Q. Slade, the living author, and Jimmy Slade's books off of No More Suits. You know what I'm saying? You can get both of their books off of No More Suits, man. You know what I mean? And that's just real. That's as real as it gets, man. We in Caswell County. North Carolina. This is the first county you come into after you leave out of Danville. Where that Dan River at? I gotta see where that Dan River at. It's right there, baby. This is in what they call Blanche. We right there by that Dan River. That's the Dan River. You feel what I'm saying? It's dipping down. That joint dipping down and back into the crown of the Curl. That's my cousin Curl's lines. It's my cousin Curl. That's why they call it Carolina. RP to my cousin Curl. And I got a call on Sophia Adams. You know what I mean? And I got a call on the Krites. And I got a call on the Ballards. And I got a call on the Malloys of the House of the Bourbon and the Ville de Louis. And I got a call on Lucy Breckenridge Jones. I got a call on Tin Cup. I got a call on William Henry I. Johns. You know what I mean? I got a call on Cordelia Robertson. Robertson County is where Nashville is, I believe. You know what I mean? So I got a call on Cordelia, Mother Cordelia. I got a call on my grandfather, Quentin Slade's father, who was actually murdered on these lands when he was young by a cuz that lived right across the street from him. Why do niggas be killing niggas, bruh? We gotta live, man. We gotta live, dog. We gotta live to tell our story, so, you know what I'm saying, nobody outside of you can tell your story. You gotta tell your story. I told my brother Harry, who is a blue-eyed European, I said, I'm not black, I'm an aboriginal. You know what I mean? I told him that. He'll tell you that I told him that. I said, I'm an aboriginal. Because see, if we don't tell them, they're going to assume the status black. And see, when you black, it's like an FBI file. What do they use? A black market to black out the confidential stuff? You feel what I'm saying? So we peeling back that tape. You know what I mean? So, you more than black. Who was you before you was black? I should have brought my Jay Rogers book. Shout out to Jay Rogers, man. You know, I'll be back out here, man. Look, I had a parking spot. I had a parking spot. You know what I mean? So, Praise God. Oh, that's what I'm looking up. I'm looking up the what's on the see, people friendly out here in Caswell too, man. These my people, bro. So the Slade Cemetery is out here. Okay, that's it right there. Slade Cemetery is right over there. So I don't want to record the cemetery.
Starting walking directions to Slade Family Cemetery.
I don't want to do that live. I'm gonna do that off of the phone, but it's right here. You know what I mean? And we welcome all walks of life to come and pay homage to the Slades and what they contributed to the world, Craig. To the world, bro. Like going like tobacco, we've been like, I mean, I could tell you right now, like it ain't nothing modern out here. So I could say we in 1215 BC. Come on, bro. I could say we in 1215 BC. What? Everything was still the same. That's why I said look up Kusha Dwipa, because that was the Department of Labor back then. For our empire, for the Kushite Empire. Jusilia Dunjee Houston, baby. Go by wonderful Ethiopians, and this is the lands of the wonderful Ethiopians. And we are the wonderful Ethiopians. Ashalam baku boku le pakaliki laku baku 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 bakastu baku kakade kode koda kula paka la koku kete kalokoku klebe kede kula baka yeshi laka boku bekulako wako kolaka de kede kokokuri kataka pida koko bakala kalaka kalaka palaka kalaka bakala koku 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 kalaku kuluku ka katiki wee. We're gonna end it on 22:22. So that means you gotta go and read Revelations 22, baby.